Hey, what's up everyone? I'm in a 2013 Dodge Caravan with a 3.6 liter. I got a P0339 Crankshaft position sensor circuit intermittent. Symptoms I'm having is I'll get a no start, and also while driving the car will turn off, and the person will have to wait for maybe an hour or however long, and then they can start it back up. Both of those symptoms are textbook symptoms of a bad crankshaft sensor. Also a bad camshaft sensor can cause that. But I got a code for a crankshaft sensor, and the code even specifies that it's intermittent, just like the problem that the owner's having. So I'm going to go ahead and just replace the crankshaft sensor, because the only way to really test a bad crankshaft sensor is to test it while it's messing up and have a scope on it, so you can scope the wires and see the signal coming off of it. So Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep are infamous for having bad crankshaft sensors. I'm gonna go ahead and put one in. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm confident that's the problem. So here's what the sensor looks like. Just a little 3-pin little plastic sensor. It's a little magnet. That's how it works. I got this from the dealer. They sold to me for like $15. With tax it was a little more, I think. But I noticed something. Here's the part number. The list price was $57, but they sold to me for $14.45. So I don't know if the average price is $60 where you're going to be at, but check your dealer before you decide to go aftermarket, because they might have it for pretty cheap, and it's always better for something like this. I would get dealer. I usually don't recommend that. I usually say if it has moving parts, get dealership, and if it doesn't, then you can get this. But this is a type of sensor, even the good dealer one goes bad, so I'll just get a dealer one, because an aftermarket one probably won't be made as well. It might. I mean, if you're in a bind though, get aftermarket, but I would recommend dealer. Alright guys, so the crankshafts a little deep. Let's go underneath the car here. This is on the passenger side I'm crawling under, and the sensor is right there. You're gonna have to get kind of under the center of the car to get up to it. Skinny arms would be better. If you work out like me and you're ripped, you're gonna have a little bit of wrestling match, but there it is. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try to zoom in. There's a hold on, let me get a better shot. Sorry, I couldn't get a better shot. Basically, on that connector back there, there's a red lock in the middle of the plastic connector. You gotta get something like a pick or maybe a small screwdriver and pop that red lock out. I'll show you when I get it out. So here's the connector. I'm not even able to show you this. There's a red thing in the middle. Just pop it out backwards. After you get it popped out, you should be able to grab the end of this, squeeze it to release it, and then you can pull this off. After that's off, you got a 10mm on there. Get that 10mm out and the sensor should come right out. In here. Oh yeah, look at that. Got you. Gotcha. Oh man, it's covered in oil. Shit. I guess they're supposed to be. Man, alright, so we got them out. Got my new one here. Like I said, this is only like $15 at the dealer. I don't know if they messed up. Usually these are like $70, but I got this from the dealer. I'd recommend going to the dealer to get these. Alright, let's get this in over here. Like that. Goes this way. Kind of push it in a little bit, and then the bolt on the bottom will take it in the rest of the way. I wouldn't plug this connector in yet until we get the bolt in. So let's go ahead and get that in. Alright, here's our bolt. And if you're doing this in the driveway like me, and you're gonna have to reach around the axle and the exhaust, so it might be a little bit of a stretch. Gonna have to be doing some double finger popping like this when you go to put it in. Alright,
Let me see, reach in there, get this close. Alright, so I got it in. I'm just gonna screw it in. I'd probably use your fingers first and just kind of double finger pop it like that. Alright, let's get this in. A 3-inch extension with a 10mm. If you reach behind the axle, you can get a pretty decent grab on it to twist it in. Like that. And then, I get the, the ratchet on it. I have a basic, I forgot to bring my tools with me, and all I got is like a 10mm, a 3-inch extension, a ratchet, and a little 10mm wrench. And I was able to do this. Oh, you know what? I did have to use a pick on the connector, but you can get away with using other stuff, and that was only for the part to get the red little lock pushback. Yeah, other than that, other than jacked up the vehicle, you don't need much. You just be a little creative with what you got. If you don't got much, you'll be all right. All right, so I got that pretty much in. Now I'm gonna just tighten it down with my ratchet. I'm gonna have to finish the tightening down with a little 10mm wrench. I have a little Craftsman that fits up here okay. I'm just getting this tightened down. And then after that, I got that tightened down. I'm gonna. Oh, you don't gotta go mega tight on this bolt. It's a tiny bolt, as I'm sure you noticed, and if you go mega tight, you're gonna snap it. So just get it snug, and then maybe like a quarter turn after snug, because that would suck if you break that bolt. Not in that spot. You don't want to do that. All right, this is good. So I'm gonna go and get my connector on now. All right, go and get in there. Come on, buddy. I know. Alright, so get it in. We'll push it in now. Let's listen for the click. I heard the click, and then the little red lock. Just push that forward a little bit. It'll go forward just like, not even a lot, but that's going to lock it in place. And, alright guys, that's pretty much it. So, hopefully this video helped you out. And, any additional information in the comments is appreciated. And good luck.